This is what debilitating self-sabotage looks like. And I used to be the world's worst self-sabotager, doing this same kind of cycle to myself. And I just watched somebody go through this cycle, and it's one of the saddest things you'll ever see. Someone shows up to a class on moving through cycles of self-sabotage, breaking those deeply ingrained patterns. And then they decide that they're ready to go deeper. So they're going to schedule a session one-on-one to dive in and completely do the deep nervous system level work necessary to make a shift that actually lasts. And then the day before that session, they reschedule that session for 3 or 4 days out. And then just 45 minutes before that session, they cancel it entirely. And they send a note saying that they're feeling like they're in a flaky energy with a big self-sabotage cycle. So they need to delay the session and come back to it maybe later, once they've worked through their self-sabotage pattern a bit further. But here's the irony. The whole point of the session is to break the cycle of self-sabotage. But somebody that's stuck deeply in self-sabotage will somehow convince themselves with logic that sounds like this. This is a session that will help me break out of my cycle of self-sabotage. But I'm feeling like I'm very stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage. So I'm not ready to do the session that will help me break out of the cycle of self-sabotage yet. So let me sit here in the cycle of self-sabotage myself out of the session that can help me break out of the cycle of self-sabotage, and wait till I've worked through my self-sabotage a bit better and I'm out of my cycle of self-sabotage before I do the session that will actually help me step out of my cycle of self-sabotage. And to the person that's stuck in the cycle of self-sabotage, and I used to be this person, that shit makes complete fucking sense. Even though it's complete bullshit. And it is a layered, multifaceted, and sometimes very logical excuse to stay in the same position. And it's complete gibberish, but to the self-sabotaging mind, it's the thing that makes absolute sense. And the reason this happens is because when you are in the cycle of self-sabotage, it's not that there's a part of you that actually wants you not to succeed. It's not like there's this bad boogeyman inside of you that's just like making everything go to shit. It's the part of you that doesn't know if it's going to be able to exist on the other side of the cycle. So when you're about to do the thing that will completely shift the pattern, it goes, wait a second. I don't know if I can live there. I don't know if I'm going to be needed there. The part of you that knows how to do the self-sabotage loop, it goes, what if I don't have a purpose on the other side of this cycle? And so it hits the brakes, and it comes up with a beautiful story about how you need to work on your pattern a bit more before you're actually going to be worthy or ready to do the thing that can help you exit the fucking pattern. This is why it's something that is darn near inescapable for most people that find themselves in cycles of self-sabotage. And it masks under all kinds of stories that sound really good to the person that's experiencing them. And those stories are absolutely valid, but we need to be able to see deeper, to see to the real reason why there's a part of you that wants to stay in the old pattern and what the value is that's being gained from that old pattern, and to create a safe enough container within yourself to finally show the part of yourself that is so terrified of the unknown on the other side of the cycle that it will survive, that it can move forward, that it can join you, in a sense, in living in freedom. This is the type of work that I help my clients do, to create that safety within themselves where every part of themselves, even the self-sabotaging part, feels safe enough and trusts within themselves enough, that there is enough love, that there is enough trust, that there is enough support by themselves, with themselves, for themselves, and in the life that they're creating, that it is safe for even the fearful part to step forward on the path to creating the life that they love. If you're ready to end the cycles of self-sabotage and break yourself free, I invite you to come to the 90-minute class that I'm doing this week. We're going to unpack the 7 patterns of self-sabotage, where they get stuck in the 7 chakra system, and how to restore the original blueprint of your energetics, the you that existed before this whole mess got started. using your 13 chakras as the vehicle to bring back your original state of consciousness, the you that knows how to be free, the you that knows how to manifest, the you that knows how to create, the you that knows how to step forward with ease, speed, and confidence. And will do it without alienating the part of you that feels like it needs to stay in the old paradigm. We won't be trying to kill off the self-sabotage pattern because we'll be recognizing that its job has been to keep you safe. And we're going to support it in coming with you into living a life you love, because every part of you is deserving and is a part of the whole. And we're not here to get rid of any part of the whole. We're here to work in whole systems. And that means never alienating any part of yourself. And the whole self-sabotage thing, the only reason it exists is because there's a part of you that thinks if you go to where you want to go, it will get left behind. So this work is to show it that it can't get left behind because it is part of the whole you. And in order for you to live a life that you love, in order for you to feel whole, happy, and full, you have to bring every part of yourself with you, including the part of you that's been doing the self-sabotage thing. So let's break the cycle, let's move forward, and let's embody wholeness. You can find the details for the class I'm doing this week up at the link in my bio, and I'll see you there on the flip side.